Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I welcome you all to the joint meeting of Globetrotters Toastmasters Club and Orators Toastmasters Club. Now, all Toastmasters meetings are governed by some rules and regulations, which are as follows. I request everyone to rename yourself. If you are a Toastmaster, please prefix TM to your name. And if you are a guest, please prefix guest to your name. And I also request all the role players, speakers, evaluators, please prefix their role to their names. It will help to navigate easily during the meeting session. All the speakers are requested to do a audio video check before they start speaking. If your mic is, please keep your audio on mute unless you are speaking. And if your video is on, please maintain a proper posture. Please do not talk of sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. Now let me share the mission of a club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which the members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now it's time to welcome our opening presiding officer to take us through the further proceedings. Please help me welcome our opening presiding officer, Toastmaster Yukta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kamal. Please keep the round of applause going. Before I begin, I just wanted to confirm, is the general evaluator present? Toastmaster Vandana, I cannot see. Toastmaster Shushmita, you said Toastmaster Vandana is joining. So is she joining? Okay. Anyways, a very good morning to all of you present here. What a wonderful morning, right? Like since last night it rained a lot and today morning is a pleasant sunny Sunday. Well, day before yesterday I was watching one of my favorite cartoons, Mr. Bean. How many of you have watched? I'm sure most of you have watched, right? But could you tell me, like, as an adult watching it, I had some takeaways. But have you watched it when you were an adult, and what takeaway did you take from Mr. Bean? Could any one of you mute and like share your experience?
Yeah, so for me, it would
Yes.
be just being at things that you want to achieve, no matter by hook or crook, just getting things done. Doesn't matter how I get it done.
Yeah, that's nice. Exactly. Even I learned this almost one of the greatest message that Mr. Bean tells us is not to give up. And second is how to be with yourself, because Mr. Bean did not have much friends, right? It's just like how you can enjoy your own company. So he himself fights with his fears, enjoys himself, and just be himself. No matter what the world tells him, maybe he's a psychotic, go to a asylum or something, but he believes in himself. So with that take, I want to call upon the stage our for today's Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Kanaka. He's presidingly, he's presently a National Postdoctorate Fellow at Jadavpur University. He's researching on a special welding technique called friction stir welding. He's enthusiastic about learning new things and keen about disciplines like science, finance, economics. His hobbies are mainly including reading, listening to music, stock market research, and he's also an amateur guitarist. Presently, he's a new Toastmasters in our Toastmasters Club. Please help me welcome, and all of you, please do enjoy the 85th meeting of the Orators Toastmasters Club and 86th meeting of Globetrotters Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Toastmasters of the Day, Kanaka Goswami. You're on mute. Toastmaster Kanaka, you're on mute.
Yeah, thank you, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. As a Toastmaster of the day, it is my responsibility to introduce the meeting agenda, the general evaluator, speaker, and the speaker evaluator. And my other responsibilities is to keep you all engaged throughout this meeting and ensure a smooth transition among the parts of the meeting. Today's theme is conquering fears, and let me begin with a verse. When your heart is beating faster and your mouth feels dry, when your ears feel they are on fire and you want to cry, when your senses are not working and you cannot decide to fight or fly, embrace that moment of emotion. You will conquer when you try. So this is all our fear and conquering the fear that we are going to talk today. And in this Toastmaster meeting, so I personally have faced this moment in many a times, and also facing just now and trying to overcome that emotion and moving forward through it. So this is my first time as a Toastmaster of the day, and I'm trying my best to be the Toastmaster of the day in this Toastmaster fraternity. So this is a special moment for me, and I am courageous, and I think the start is good. So let me proceed to the three elements of in a cliche Toastmaster meeting. So the agenda today is we have one speaker who is presenting their prepared speech and who has diligently worked upon it for several days and will be delivering today. So he will be evaluated by the speaker evaluator on several criteria, so of several objectives of this speech, and which would be introduced by the honorable speaker evaluator himself when called upon. Moving on to the next session, the table topic session, one of the most challenging elements of communication is the impromptu speaking. So the table topics offer you the opportunity to speak upfront to the group without any preparation. So it will help you in the moment where you will feel the fright and you have to quickly think upon your toes and deliver a speech. So we will emulate that situation today, and we will execute the table topic session. Our third and the most important element of today's meeting is the evaluation section, where we will be rewarded about the feedback by the feedback that we are going on our speeches, feedback on our speeches. So this is a rewarding moment for the Toastmasters and everyone to my belief, has joined the Toastmaster to get judged upon how they speak. So that is the best part of that section, and um, uh, we would be evaluated by the general evaluator, um, and she would be taking up that section forward. And I think Toastmaster is and has been a comfortable zone for many people to speak their hearts out and feel support in the needs of the hour. So let us begin with conquering our fears, and let me introduce to the general evaluator today. Let us welcome a leader who is also an entrepreneur from Guwahati, Assam. She served as the Toastmaster. She served in the Toastmaster fraternity by taking up many EC roles across several clubs. She is a hard-working Toastmaster who is always ready to help. Currently serving as the area director of Division K1. Yes, we are speaking of none other than Madam Vandana Bagoria. I am fortunate to win her confidence, to know about her little altophobia, that is a fear of heights, and that she was a nervous flyer. However, faith has helped her to win over it. We would like to hear from you, madam, about that story of your journey from Kolkata to Guwahati and the victory over your fears while you were lifted up 32,000 feet airborne. The virtual podium is all yours now. Thank you. Madam Vandana Bagoria.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. So good morning, everyone. I, Toastmaster Vandana, as a general evaluator, my duty is to listen to everyone in the meeting carefully and take care of every words, everything you speak in this meeting. And as a general evaluator, I will just take note of all the good things you used and all the, just a minute. So for this humongous task, I have 3 friends with me. So first of all, I would like to invite timer Toastmaster Kshitiz to kindly come to the podium and introduce yourself and your role.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. Good morning, and to this wonderful Sunday. So today, as Toastmasters, we want to get better at public speaking. We want to get adept at public speaking, which is why, and the key skill for any public speaker is the ability to deliver their message succinctly and on time, so that the audience can get away with the value of their speech. And as the timer for today, that would be my role. So I shall let the speakers and the evaluators know when about their time, when they are within their time limits. For the different sections of the meeting today, for the prepared speeches, the time limit would be from 5 to 7 minutes. For to mark the timing sections for the speeches, I shall change my virtual background. For the prepared speeches, at the 5 minute marker, I shall change the background to green. At the 6 minute marker, I shall change it to yellow. And at the 7 minute marker, I shall change it to red. For the table topics, we would have the time limit is from 1 to 2 minutes. At the 1 minute marker, green, 1 minute 30 seconds is yellow, 2 minutes is red. For the evaluations, the timings, the time limits are from 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minute green, 2 minute 30 seconds is yellow, and 3 minutes is red. There is a grace period of 30 seconds for each of the sections, and I shall present with my report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of this meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kshitij. Kshitij, now I would like to invite our counter Toastmaster Yukta to kindly come to the podium and present your role, introduction of your role to us. Over to you, Toastmaster Yukta.
Am I audible? Like, because Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. A very good morning to all of you present here. My role as an counter is to look for crash words and filler words. For example, something like this which keeps on repeating and which use as a catchphrase sometimes as well. Like so, and so I will keep a note of all of these things. Also, I will keep a note of long pauses and short pauses. So I will keep a check when you work on these skills, and I will help you to improve yourself. Back to you, Toastmaster, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Vandana. I will present my report when called upon.
So thank you, Toastmaster Yukta. Now I would like to invite grammarian Toastmaster Madhusudan to kindly come to the podium.
Good morning, Toastmaster of the Day, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Madhusudan, grammarian for today's meeting. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers and observe their language usage. I will also take note of good sayings, thoughts, quotations. As a grammarian, it is my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day for today's meeting is adept, which means skillful or proficient, used in the form of a sentence. The branch manager is adept at putting the right man in the right place. Every speaker is requested to use the word of the day in their speeches and request members, audience to show thumbs up or round of applause when word of the day is used in their speeches during the course of the meeting. I will also mention in the chat box for the benefit of all the word of the day and how it is used in the sentence. I will give my report when called upon to do so. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhusudan. Now, I will be there with all my report at the end of the meeting when I will be called upon by our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Konka Goswami. So with this, I hand over the podium back to our Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Today's theme is on conquering fear. I have a story to share. I didn't know swimming, but I was not afraid of waters. But at the age of 22, when you are thrown into a pool, you will struggle for your life. The whole youth came alive in front of my eyes. You know, it was jolly good friends who are trying to help me to learn swimming. And there were no instructors, but the water was still, thank God. So they showed me the paddling style. I mimicked them and worked upon it for days, watched YouTube videos, went back and worked upon it for days. So when the test came, and the test was with me, will I able to swim across that pool? I started my journey. So I took a deep dive, a small gentle dive, thrusted forward, paddling my leg strokes and hand strokes. and looking downward, breathing in the rhythm, going forward. As I moved forward, the pool was slanting down, and there was a section where the divers train. So that is a very deep. I saw the segment slanting downwards, and then I got anxious. Suddenly, everything stopped working for me. What I did is I closed my eyes. I told myself that, yes, I have swam. Then I closed, I did my strokes that I have learned, but could not make the other way. I went sidelines to save myself for that. So that was when I faced my fears, and I took upon that challenge to do the same thing next time, but I did not succeed. I did it thrice, I could not succeed. I went back to the small pool where I again started training on my techniques of paddling and stroking. After a month, I got the courage to come back and face the assignment that I have given myself to swim the bigger pool. And on that day, I took the same strategy to close my eyes, learn, and implement what I have learned, and then move forward. Finally, I remembered that day when I have crossed that, and it is such a sense of achievement to me still today, that every moment I think about it. Whenever there is a time of crisis, I think about that moment. Yes, I have won over my fears and move forward. So this is a very important point of learning, conquering fear. And I would like anybody from our this meeting to share their inspiring story. How did they conquer their fear and move forward in their life and took a lesson of the lifetime? Please, I want volunteers to share their own story about it. Anybody?
Okay, so I would like to share
Come
my
on.
story. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Yes,
I had a fear of speaking in front of public and being judged.
Yes.
That was the biggest fear. And the day I came to Globetrotters Toastmasters Club as a guest, I felt that this place can help me to work on my fear and get away of it. Now, after 1 year from the date of joining as Toastmaster, now I can say that that fear has gone to a great level. That step I have taken to work on my fear, to conquer that fear, was the right decision that I can proudly say today. And
Nice.
taking example from that step, I am working on my other fears in life to conquer those fears.
It is very relevant, Kamal. It is very relevant. We can all relate to this, and that is why we have joined the Toastmasters in the first place. I think we all have made the right decision to conquer our fear about speaking, and we are working upon it every meeting by taking up roles, multiple roles and responsibilities also. Yes, so there is fear. We need to acknowledge that, and there are steps to manage it. So one of the steps to manage is when you are not feeling your senses, try to not to think upon it and try to shut it down. If you are not able to listen something, do not listen. Try to do what you are thinking. Like, it is more important to engage your personality than your surroundings, taking care of the surroundings while managing the situation of stress. And it is also sometimes confused by anxiety, another emotion, but which is a very subtle difference. When we have bad results from the fear that we have tried and failed, it brings us to be anxious for the next time we try. But the senses that we feel at that time is almost the same. Isn't it true? So I have spoken for a long time. Now it is time to move on to our next section. Before we move to our next section, I would request our speaker evaluator, Madam Sakshi Jaiswal, to come up on stage. Sakshi Jaiswal, but first let me introduce her. Sakshi Jaiswal, Madam, has been in the Toastmaster fraternity since 2 years now, and she had sought Toastmaster to learn, like you, Kamal, about the art of public speaking. However, she found support from the fraternity when the times were tough, and she felt safe to share her thoughts and speak her hearts out. Her proudest moment to overcome fear was when her mother was proud of her as she aced the 12th board results. I would like to welcome her and share briefly about her story or experience, if possible, on winning her greatest fear in life and explain her role as prepared speech evaluator. Madam Sakshi Jaiswal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanga. Now, about my greatest fear or something, maybe I do not have that much of big fear. There are very small, I would say. Uh, but yeah, I have surpassed that, or maybe I'm still living with it, was to lose someone I love a lot. So that was one of the biggest fear I had, and I had lost that person, and after that I'm still recovering, or maybe I'm still in that phase. So yeah, that fear, I don't know if it will ever go, but yeah, apart from that, if I think of any fear, I do not think there is any for me, at least. So yeah, that is one thing. I really like to challenge myself. So if even if there is any difficulty or something, even if I fail, I try to take that as a lesson and move on. That is the best I can do with whatever I have done in the past. So yeah. And today we are going to listen an amazing speech from an amazing speaker. So for today, the speaker is delivering his level 4 project 1 from the Pathway Strategic Relationship. And the purpose of the speech is, just a minute, is to practice the skills needed to effectively use public relations strategies for any group or audience or situation. So my target speaker would be introduced by Toastmaster of the day just now. So I will not spoil that. So all the best to my target speaker and have a great day.
Keep the applaud on, because today's fantastic speaker is going to be speaking now. He is a builder at the heart. He had started ventures called Metamorphosis and Connexion. These were created from the drive to connect with and mobilize people. He has formidable skills of managing people, building businesses and teams, and most importantly, fundraising. He is an equestrian or a horse rider. I Googled it and found it. It is a new word. Who is participating in the nationals, and he is an incipient pilot. Please welcome Ravansh, Toastmaster Ravansh, to deliver his speech titled P and R. Ravansh Kabaria, speech title PNR, speech title PNR, Ravansh Kabra.
Thank you, sir. Toastmaster of the day. Good morning and welcome to all of you. Today, I stand before you to shed light on the transformative power of public relations and organization. As Warren Buffett once famously said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and just 5 minutes to ruin it. This statement resonates deeply, emphasizing the importance of our actions and the need for mindful and strategic approaches. Public relations, often referred to as PR, is a strategic communication practice that aims to establish and maintain favorable relationships between organizations, individuals, and the general public. It encompasses a wide range of activities and methods that is designed to shape and influence how entities are perceived, managing their reputation and image effectively. PR specialists employ various channels and strategies such as social media relations, social media engagement, events, and community outreach to effectively communicate with the targeted audiences. The ultimate goal is to cultivate mutually beneficial connections between organizations and stakeholders, including the customers, employees, investors, media outlets, government entities, and the public as a whole. Successful public relations can enhance credibility, trust, and goodwill, both for the individuals and organizations. So, by implementing well-crafted tactics, PR campaigns have the power to shape positive perceptions, bolster reputation, and skillfully navigate potential challenges that may arise. Now, allow me to share a prime example of my successful PR strategy. So now allow me to share a prime example of a successful PR strategy that was employed by Subway, the renowned fast food chain. So for years, Subway has been synonymous with its iconic slogan, "Eat fresh." However, to revitalize its brand and food offerings, Subway embarked on a new advertising campaign aptly, which was titled as "Eat Fresh, Refresh." This ingenious campaign enlisted the participation of numerous sports stars, including Steve Curry and Serena Williams, who injected humor into the ads while promoting Subway's new meal options. In one commercial, Tom Brady, comically associated with the aroma of freshly baked bread with a large of perfume bottle, that was again humorously highlighted Subway's new ingredients and alternatives. Through this effective PR strategy, Subway experienced a substantial increase in sales and a notable enhancement in its reputation. In our interconnected and information-driven society, public relations play an integral role. And by employing successful PR tactics, organizations can forge robust relationships and manage reputation effectively and skillfully navigate potential challenges that may arise in the organization. Now let me turn to my personal journey. So in the year 2020, I founded a non-profit organization called Metamorphosis. And our organization's goal and the primary objective was to raise social awareness by hosting a variety of events, both in the online and offline mode, that encouraged audience interaction and provided platforms for talented individuals to showcase their abilities. We organized diverse events such as panel discussions, art competitions, extempore speeches, and debates. These events not just address pressing social issues ranging from the environment to women's empowerment, mental health, and income inequality. However, but it also cultivated a positive brand image for our organization. And as a result, we were able to build trust, and establish ourselves as a reliable entity within the society. One event that stands out is that of the panel on global warming, which I had the privilege of moderating. We invited 10 esteemed speakers who offered insightful and analytical perspectives on the topic, connecting it to the real world and highlighting its impact on various economies. This panel discussion gathered significant attention, attracting approximately 100 attendees, distinguished judges, and a notable chief guest. The impact of this event was profound. It allowed us to reach out to individuals, educate them about our organization's mission, and foster meaningful dialogue. Following the panel discussion, the audience actively shared their thoughts and experiences, and we successfully provided them with valuable information and ideas to contemplate and take back home. In all our events, we placed a strong emphasis on analytical skills as a criterion for evaluating participants. And we firmly believed that by encouraging participants to think out of the box and connect complex issues with the current economic and social landscape, they could create a lasting impact and an effective positive change in the society. To ensure inclusivity and accessibility, all of our events have been complimentary for all the participants. We firmly stood by the principle that financial barriers should not hinder individuals from joining us in our quest for societal transformation. While participants received cash prizes and certificates, the registration process remained free of all charges. In conclusion, public relations are an indispensable aspect of our contemporary world, and by skillfully employing effective PR strategies, organizations can build strong relationships and manage their reputation and navigate challenges with finesse. As I reflect on my personal journey today, ladies and gentlemen, with Metamorphosis, I am reminded of the profound impact our interactions with people can have. And by fostering dialogue, addressing critical issues, and empowering individuals, we can inspire positive change and create a better society for all. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind attention. Together, let us embrace the power of public relations and work towards a brighter future. Thank you, and over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Hi, Toastmaster Konka, you're mute.
Yes. So what I was going through that from this speech, what I assimilated is we have all the fear about losing our reputation, or a fear about not keeping our organization functional. So that is where P&R comes in and helps us to manage our anxiety towards the failure. But that is one of my takeaway, but there were more, I believe. And it is a very inspirational speech over there. So thank you, Toastmaster Rajbanch. So I am seeing over here, if I'm not mistaken, there are guests. Welcome, Kaveri and Shravani. Are you guest participants today? So Kaveri A.
Yes, no, I am not guest. I am regular. Sunday, I just try to join your Toastmaster meeting. And my name is Shravani, and I am from Jamnagar Reliance Township. So,
Okay. So are you a Toastmaster?
yes, I am 4 years. I
Okay.
have been.
So this is your first meeting, I guess.
No. Every time I come and join.
Oh,
I think
so-
Kamal
so-
know me, and
okay.
Anirudh know me.
Okay. Okay.
No. Mm.
Okay. Any
Mm.
guests today?
Hi, Toastmaster of the day. This is Kaveri. Actually, I'm already
Hi,
a
Kaveri.
Toastmaster. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
So this is
2 years.
in this meeting, like in GTC, will welcomes you, I guess.
Thank you.
You are, and do you have any story to share with us about how you have mastered your fear and have a long-lasting lesson that you can
Are
teach
you
us?
asking me?
Yes.
Yes. So I was the member of District 41 1 year back. Now I am the member of the District 120, another district. I am from South area. So
Mhm.
I was not able to turn on my camera. I have that kind of fear I had. So how other people will be judge me so much of fears. But my mentor supported me every time they says me the positive words after the meeting. And after 6 to 7 weeks, it was I'm able to turn on my camera after I gain confidence through Toastmasters. Nowadays, I'm I'm not at all having the fear to speaking. 2 years back, I was feared to speaking even one to two lines to the people, even family members. So many fears it was, but now all gone. I don't know. After completing a pathway, so I have completed a pathway. I have given lots of speeches to the unknown clubs. That's how I conquer my fears. Thank you so much. I was the regular guest in Finorated Toastmaster Club. So got invite from the Finorated Toastmaster guest group. Thank you so much. Over to you.
It was very nice. What I understood is that you have practiced so much that your fear have gone away. Am I correct?
Yes, I practiced
That is the
in
takeaway. That is the takeaway. And I think we also have to face our fears and do the same thing upon times to uh, win over our fears. Now, since there is only a single speaker today, I would like to move on to our next section now. That is the table topic of the day. So, table topics of this meeting. So, I would like to call upon the table topic masters now, but let me first introduce her. So, she is an MBA, and she is professionally in HR and marketing, working with ICICI Bank. Her skills include good organization abilities and keen eye for detail. And not to mention, she has a very good leadership skills and communication skills. You know, that is already being testified by the role she is playing now. She is currently serving as the area director of Area J1 as the Toastmaster at the Toastmaster International. So we welcome Tamanna Booth, the area director of Toastmasters International, to the podium and take up the table topics. Let us applaud for her and give her a warm welcome. Toastmaster Tamanna Booth.
Thank you so much for that wonderful welcome. Yeah, am I clearly audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're clearly audible.
I'm really sorry. Okay, fine. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, madam, you're
Okay,
clearly
thank
audible.
you so much. Thank you so much. So coming to my role today, is, if you have any guests, let me tell you, it is the best part and one of my favorite parts in Toastmasters, because it gives you the opportunity and the freedom to explore that one particular aspect of our life which we have to face each and every day, knowingly, unknowingly, and we have kind of mastered it, but still there is some aspect of it that we need to work upon, and that is impromptu speaking. Every day when your friends or your parents or your teachers throw surprises on you, tell you something or ask you something you're not prepared for, you do take a break. You're like, oops, that I didn't see coming. But in Toastmasters, we train you or we help you develop that one quality that whenever next time when your best friend comes up to you and asks for a favor or some question, you don't have to fumble around because you're prepared to give her a wonderful answer in the span of 5 to 6 seconds. So for Toastmasters, as it's something we have been practicing for some time, you don't get the opportunity to change the topic. I'll be giving you one topic on which you have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes 30 seconds. A green card will be displayed at 1 minute, a yellow card will be displayed at 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red card will be displayed at 2 minutes, which will be up till the time you're speaking. But if you speak more than 2 minutes 30 seconds, you would be disqualified. Coming to second and very common rule, which is a favor for a guest, that they can change the topic once. But once you have changed the topic, you cannot go back to the previous topic. And I'll request my guest that a wonderful grammarian of the day has brought an amazing word for us, which helps us establish a better vocabulary. So I request everyone to please use the word of the day, adapt, which means skillful or proficient. So be adept in your speeches, and I wish you all the best for everyone who will be taking up the podium. Can I please have some volunteers? I promise you that the topics are very easy. Okay, so we have a speaker, Toastmaster Rajvansh. The Toastmaster Rajvansh. Patience is the road to wisdom. Patience is the road to wisdom. Toastmaster Rajvansh. Can anyone see Toastmaster Rajvansh? Because I guess he had a network issue.
Yeah, probably a technical glitch. He's not here in the meeting now.
Okay, we'll wait for him to join back. Till the time, can I have someone else who would like to take the topic? Okay, so Toastmaster Sumita. Toastmaster Sumita. Shushmita. Sorry, Toastmaster Shushmita. Have patience with all things, but first of all, with yourself. Have patience with all the things, but first of all, with yourself. Toastmaster Shushmita.
Do you have patience for 2 hours to attend the Toastmaster meeting? Good morning, my fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Frankly speaking, I did not have. So I used to join a meeting, stay there for some time, then run away whenever you feel you are bored. And my greatest fear was, like all of us, none other than table topic. So my Toastmaster meeting in initial days was just for 1 hour. Attend the meeting, attend Timor session, speaker prepare speeches. Okay, bye bye. I am done. I did not know I have fear like table topic master may call me. Then what I am going to speak? And then one day I was thinking, what I am doing here? I am not attending table topic. I am not delivering speeches. And I was seeing people who joined with me has completed level 1, 2. Then I felt restless. So I felt I did not have that patience to do what I came for here to do. So then I took a deep breath. I thought, be patience with myself first. I need to do the things in my space. Then I started loving Toastmaster. Now 2 hours is like this. It will go like anything. Now I am able to attend a Toastmaster session for 2 hours, not only our club meeting, but also other club meetings sometimes. That's how it goes. Okay, to get patience in something else, be patient with yourself. What do you think, Madam Topic Master?
I feel that was a wonderful speech, and definitely that initially when I also joined, it was difficult to sit at one position for 2 hours on straight. But now I'm like, okay, so it's over. We are done with all the sessions. It goes like a flick of my eye. Can I have Toastmaster Rajvansh back on the podium?
Yeah, hi. Hello.
So Toastmaster Rajvansh, as we know that you're a Toastmaster, I give you one new topic so that we are in practice of the table topic session as it goes. Toastmaster Rajvansh, to lose patience is to lose the battle. To lose patience is to lose the battle. Toastmaster Rajvansh.
Well, it is easier said than done. And I truly agree with the statement that the topic that it is that when you lose patience, you lose the battle. Because being patient is definitely not an easy task, and trying to learn it is even harder. But when you set a goal, we are anxious to get the work done, and our minds tell us that we have to wait for the right time. But somehow we have an adrenaline rush inside us that keeps telling us to jump into any project or situation to get the things moving. Sometimes rushing a goal, sometimes rushing towards a goal can end up in an unfinished task and disappointment. And everything that happens for a reason and at the right time. We should keep those goals on the track and not to sway away from the course that is set for them. And definitely, goals need time to fully evolve. Do not rush for something because the wait will be worth it. And in the end, if you do not wait, if you do not have the patience to do something in life, you will definitely lose the battle. Thank you, and over to you, the table topic master.
That was an adept speech given by our Toastmaster Rajvansh. Beautiful speech. Thank you so much for your take on the topic. Moving forward, I'd like to call upon, I'm really happy to have volunteers. That's the best part of Toastmaster that a table topic master gets. I'd like to go with a grammarian, Toastmaster Madhusudan. Am I right with your name? Okay, so Toastmaster Madhusudan, can you please have your video on? Is that possible? 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 .
。 . 。 .
。 Okay.
Access to video is not there.
Okay, no problem. Toastmaster Madhusudan. The principal part of faith is patience. The principal part of faith is patience. Toastmaster Madhusudan.
Will you please repeat the topic?
Can I do that? I have to take just a second, sir. Madam GE, can I repeat the topic again?
Yes, please repeat. Because
Okay.
I didn't listen.
The principal part of faith is patience. The principal part of faith is patience. Toastmaster Madhusudan.
Principal part of space is recognition. Everybody wants to be recognized in some way or the other. When we do something, we feel elated, so that we as a social creature want appreciation and recognition from everyone, because we face so many situations in our day-to-day life, meeting persons, situations, and see various challenges. As it goes throughout our life, whatever we do, we feel a part of success. We will celebrate tiny successes, and we also want recognition from each and everyone. By doing perfect practice and practice, we can be adept at whatever we do, and recognition surmounts. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much for that adept speech again. I'm really happy to have your take on my topic. Moving forward, I'll have Toastmaster Neelu. I can see her first, and then I'll go with Toastmaster Sakshi. Toastmaster Neelu. Have patience. God isn't finished yet. Have patience. God isn't finished yet. Toastmaster Neelu.
The word patience itself defines that a person needs to wait for something or needs to be calm. If a person will be patient enough, everything will fall in his way or in their way. As a person, I'm very impatient. When I get task, being a teacher, I feel that I should be a person with a patience enough. But when I get task, I get I become very impatient to complete it within 1 or 2 days. Though I see my colleague that they do their work very patiently and get appreciated. But I don't know what happens with me. Even I complete my task very well, but though because of my impatience, the things don't work as it should be. So I think for me, patience is something that comes from within. It doesn't comes with age. It comes with experience and with a lot of practice. So if a person will focus on their own self or they will practice meditation, I think this works. Even when I used to talk to when I used to talk to my friends or my family members about my own self, then the only thing that they used to suggest me, that is to practice meditation. And if I would say about myself, I'm so lazy that I'm not doing it, but actually I need to. So in conclusion, I would say, wait for the right time, everything will fall in your way. Don't force yourself to do something. Thank you, and over to you, to table topic master.
Thank you so much for that beautiful speech. Definitely, after this session, I'm taking a lot of takeaways from your speech and everyone else's as well. Moving forward, first I'll go with Toastmaster Sakshi and then I'll go with Toastmaster Yukta.
Yukta, I guess she has raised her hand.
Okay, so I'll go with Toastmaster Yukta. Toastmaster Yukta. Stay patient and trust the journey. Stay patient and trust the journey, Toastmaster Yukta.
Well, thank you, table topic master. The topic itself, I always say this line to almost everyone I meet. Well, I'll share you one instance from my life. After my class 12, when we were about to apply for colleges, my parents wanted me to shift outside of Kolkata because I am very lazy, dependent on them, whereas my younger sister is quite independent and rebellious. They wanted me to adapt to a lot of new situations and understand how a life works, how people work. We tried, but we only focused on one city, which is Bangalore, and only one college, which is the Christ College. I applied there thrice and I got rejected. My parents were very sad. So eventually, I got to Calcutta again. I got enrolled in my college. And I realized the things that I wanted to do while pursuing my undergraduate, I wouldn't have done if I was in a different city, or because I was not aware of all of these things, because I would not meet the right people in my life. Or even I would not be a part of Toastmasters if I had gone to Bangalore. I think everything falls in place. It's just like when peas in the pots, just like the pots, the peas will fall in the right pot. It might go in the different place, but it will fall in the right pot. So just have patience and just have faith that destiny will have something good for you. It only depends on what choices you make. So back to you, table topic master. Thank you for this topic.
Thank you so much for that adapt speech again. I'll make sure the grammarian of the day makes a note of that. I'm using the word of the day a number of times and being patient with me. Thank you so much. Moving forward, can I have Toastmaster Sakshi, please?
Yes, I'm here.
Perfect. Toastmaster Sakshi. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Toastmaster Sakshi.
But how do you do it, Sakshi? You always try something new. How do you do it? Are you not afraid if you fail? Afraid to fail? Well, I just have this one mantra. What if I die today or tomorrow? What will I do with this failure? Who will matter to me? Trying this or failing? That was my conversation with one of my friends, because this is so true for me. I actually believe that I might die today or tomorrow, and if I do not give the shot, if I do not try to do the thing I want to do, if I do not just take a step towards it. For example, there my ukulele is sitting in right in front of me, and I'm trying to search for a class where I can learn it. But I am still trying to figure out where will I go, because there aren't any nearby. But did it stop me from not learning it? No. My friend suggested me I can go online YouTube and I can practice it there. I practice it daily, maybe not daily. If not daily, then alternate days, just to keep that in handy, just to know that I have an instrument, I want to learn it, so I need to practice it. It will help in some time or the other. So yes, if you get there are a lot of sources to get inspired. Toastmaster itself has always been my source of motivation. As I have mentioned, that even during my tough times, it has been there for me. So inspiration can come from anywhere. You just have to take that inspiration. If you want to do something, just go for it. You never know what will happen. What if you succeed? What then? Then you will be the most happy person. So that is my mantra, and I hope if you can follow even 1% of it, and if you do follow it, then we are similar. So yes, please do follow it and proceed. Thank you, and back to you, tabletop master.
We are definitely similar. At least I am similar to you. Thank you for just talking out exactly thoughts which I got in my heart when I took up this topic. Thank you so much. Moving forward, I guess we have time for one more topic. And so can I have Toastmaster Meenal? Would you like to go with the last topic?
Yes.
Okay. So Toastmaster Meenal. Mrinal, I'm really sorry. Toastmaster
It's
Mrinal.
okay.
Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. Life isn't about finding yourself. It is about creating yourself. Toastmaster Mrinal.
Life is a journey, and we already started onward in our journey. Onus on us where you want to see, where you want to create your brand. That is important. In childhood, I share my own journey. I started ABCD in English when I was in class 5. Although I was good, class 10, I don't know how to write a proper English. But science part, I'm very strong, but only one language I always fail, that is English. So that's why I started my journey. I know my dream is very big, but how can I achieve that? How to be becoming a strong in English communication skill? So with that journey, I completed my graduation with science and then MBA. During MBA, we faced a lot of challenges because most of the friends are from the different state of the country. And nowadays, what happened? Almost spent up 15 years of my career. Each and every day, all the time, I need to speak with my colleague or everyone through only one language. That is the English communication. But why actually I'm telling that? You should dream enough. You should create an impact in your life. That's I think it's an example of leader. I follow one person named Dharantantra Gantra, first blind pilot from India. Can you imagine? 100% blind pilot. I always follow him. If a blind man can fly a flight, think of your potential. We need to unleash our potential, unleash our dream. If you dream big, you just chase it, just on focus on proper direction. You can create your own brand. What do you think, tabletop master?
Thank you so much for an amazing and adaptive take on the topic. With that, I come to an end of this session. And there was this one thing which I wanted to add is that when on our daily basis, we do waste our 1 or 2 minutes just like that without thinking. It's just a matter of 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But for we Toastmasters, when we are put on the spot to give a speech for 1 to 2 minutes, each and every second counts. Each and everything matters. So with that, I hope everyone got a lot of idea and a lot of inspiration take on patience. And now when we are moving forward with our life, we are patient with each and every second we pass, and we're able to make the most out of it. Back to you, to the wonderful Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, what a wonderful table topics spoken about patience, life, and its purpose, and creating ourselves. Wow, these are wonderful topics, and I love them. I think you are an adept in the table topics. So aptly, you are the table topic master. So thank you for that wonderful table topic session, Toastmaster Tamanna. And now we are into the evaluation part, the most awaited part, what we are patiently awaiting for our evaluation. So let me call upon our Madam General Evaluator, District Area Director, Madam Vandana Bagoria.
Hello, good morning, everyone, once again. So I'm here with my reports. So first of all, I would like to invite today's evaluator, Toastmaster Sakshi, to kindly come to the podium and evaluate the speech delivered by Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vandana, for inviting me on the podium. And where is my target speaker, Toastmaster Rajwans? Is he on in the meeting yet?
I'm here. I'm there.
Okay. So starting with the evaluation. So first I'll come to the commendations of your speech. So for the first thing was congratulations to you because the speech objectives were fulfilled. So that was well done. The second part was your voice modulation. So even if the speech was quite informative and stuff, but you still managed to pull that voice modulation part where when you had important things to say, you used to raise your voice like you have to do it, or maybe you were trying to come near the camera. So that was well done. The third part was the example stories and also your personal stories. So that adds up to uh, your speech. It always helps. And the fourth part was again the information which you provided. There were a lot of information for us to take home. So that was really well done. Now, again, even if we come to Toastmaster, we would like to know the recommendation so that we can improve. And since this was your project level 4 project 1, I have a lot of recommendations so that we can work upon that and uh, become a better speaker by the end we complete our pathways. So for the first one, it would be camera placement. So the camera was placed in a way where we could see your upper body, but your hand gestures were missing. So even if your expressions were there, your hands were moving, but your gestures were not visible to me or the audience. The second thing was I could see that there were a lot of information and you were reading from the screen. We can take help from a sheet of paper, or even if you are opening up a screen, but we have to make sure that we are not reading from the screen, because we are here to read, to hear your speech so that we can listen to you. But if you come the entire time look down and read from somewhere, we feel a bit disconnected because you are not even looking us into the eye. So that was missing. um and there was one more suggestion. So if we are going to present a speech, when we are delivering a informative speech, we can try to deliver it with a presentation. And if that is not possible, we can at least try to stand up and give the speech, so that at least there are some moments. So because if you see, if I am continuously saying something, even if it is a lot, it has a lot of information and it is very good for you, but still you will feel monotonous after some point of time. So if you are standing and delivering the speech, you would be doing something around the stage, so that would be very beneficial for the speaker. All in all, the speech was really very good. It was very informative for us, but we can work on the camera placement and the uh, hand gestures and not looking at the camera, and we can go afar with our speech. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Evaluator Toastmaster Sakshi. Yes, it was a great evaluation, I would say. You followed the CRC method, commendation, recommendation, and sum up method. And speaker, Toastmaster Rajvansh, I would say the same as Toastmaster Sakshi has said, that it was about camera position. Maybe you are also using iPad. Are you using iPad?
I'm actually on my laptop.
Okay. Yeah, your camera, this eye contact was in a different way, and also I also noticed in your speech it was looking that you were reading from somewhere. Just try to avoid reading and deliver your speech by practicing more. So otherwise, it was a great informative speech and very in a very great flow. Your speech was in a very good way, I would say. And next, I would like to invite Timer. Timer Kshitij, a very new Toastmaster, joined in the month of April 2023 and work as a research lab, making public transit more accessible, and now he's learning to swim. So with this, I would invite Toastmaster Kshitij to kindly come to the podium and present your report, timer report.
You're on mute.
Sorry, thanks. So for the report, first of all, thank you a lot. Thanks a lot, Madam General Evaluator, for inviting me to the podium. For the report, we had no time penalties. So everyone, all the speeches and the table topics and the evaluations were well within the time limit. I have shared the exact times in the chats, and if required, I can also share the Excel sheet. But we have no time-based violations for today's session. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kshitij, for such a short and crisp report. And as we are getting late, but you presented your report in a very short way. Thank you so much. I would not say that in this virtual podium, we need to share a screen with the name and everything. So it is very nice report, I would say. So with this, I would like to move on to Toastmaster, our counter Toastmaster. Yeah, I would like to invite our counter to kindly present your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Again, a very good morning to all of you present here. What a wonderful meeting. I learned a lot from it. But there is something which you all also can learn and improve and be a better speaker by working on your clutch words and minimizing it. So, Speaker Rajvansh, since he was a prepared speaker, so he did a good job because he was well prepared with it. Toastmasters of the day, Kanaka Goswami, repeated and like in a sentence, in a particular sentence, like and once, and three times, and three times. Evaluator Sakshi used several times, yeah, several times. Toastmasters, Tamanna, table topic master, used and yeah, several times. Toastmaster Kavadi used but, like repetitively, like in one sentence. So again, coming to tabletop speakers, Toastmaster Rajvansh, you were flawless. Toastmaster Shushmita, you were flawless, except one time you repeated and word two, three times. Toastmaster Neelu, you took short pause once. You can give me my report later. Toastmaster Sakshi, you were flawless as a table topic speaker. Toastmaster Mrinal, you were again flawless, but you used only two short pauses, which is okay. All in all, I had a tough time digging out, like carefully listening to all of you and understanding where you are using the crutch words and filler words. But kudos to you and back to you, General Evaluator, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, our counter Toastmaster Yukta, for such a wonderful report. Now I would like to invite grammarian to kindly come to the podium, Toastmaster Madhusudan, and present your report.
Hello, everyone. Speaker 1, Rajvansh, used the words potential challenges, investors, entrepreneurs, organization, employees, feeling relationship. All these words stood good. And the word of the day was used by me, and others have not used word of the day. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, grammarian Toastmaster Madhusudan, for such a short and crisp report. But I would request you to kindly try to note down more good words used in our meeting. So with this, I would like to evaluate the table topic speakers. Like first of all, I would say table topic master, Toastmaster Tamanna. You explained beautifully everything. It was like adept table topic master explanation of table topics. And also you said most of the table topic master, they forget to use this word of the day, but you explained it beautifully. And the first speaker, Toastmaster Shushmita, her topic was have patience with all the things, but find first of all with yourself. It was really great. Start with a question and share your personal story. It was really a great speech, Toastmaster Shushmita. And the second was Rajvan's, to lose patience is to lose battle. Of speech only. Yeah, Toastmaster Rajvansh, your speech was again awesome, I would say, but your personal story, we always, whenever we deliver a speech in table topic section, try to deliver your personal story. It really connects the audience. And again, try to have an eye contact. Just you place your camera in such a position that it can show that you are just talking to the audience. Your eye contact should be with the audience. And the third speaker was Toastmaster Madhusudan. The principal part of faith is patience. And as you understood it as faith, but still you explained this topic in a very good way. I would really appreciate how you explained everything in this session with your topic, only by understanding it as faith to faith, I think. And then the fourth speaker was Toastmaster Needu. Have patience. Got it is not finished yet. Have patience. Got it is not finished yet. Toastmaster, you are always awesome with your speech. I really liked how you delivered your speech in this topic. And the fifth one was Toastmaster Yukta. Stay patient and trust the journey. You explained your journey in a beautiful way. I really liked it. And your in table topics, as we have to share with the explaining the topic and a personal story, I really liked the way you explained your personal story, your personal journey. And the sixth one was Toastmaster Sakshi. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Yes. Your explanation on this topic was really awesome, I would say. You explained with your personal story and your mantra. You asked us to mantra. It was really awesome. And the last speaker was Toastmaster Mrinal. Life is not finding yourself, it is about creating yourself. It was really an adapt speech with a personal story. So overall, I would say in your table topic section, everyone were a great speaker. Everyone, I really liked everyone's speech. It was really a learning session attending this meeting. So now I would, to evaluate the whole meeting, I would say that it is my bad that I only joined meeting late, because I was told that meeting will be held at 10:30. That is why I was just waiting for 10:30. So as a starting Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Kamal Panik, I think he must have started the meeting in time. That is why I was late. And second presiding officer, Toastmaster Sushmita, or who was there, I was not there. And for TMOD, Toastmaster Konka Goswami, as you said that you are playing this role for the first time, but I would say it was not the thing that you are playing this role for the first time. It was awesome. You did your job by asking all the role players beforehand, before the meeting, and you explained it in your role. That was, again, I would say amazing. And I just have one recommendation for you. Try to keep your this TMOD role a little bit more crisp, so that it doesn't go long, and try to involve all the most of the audience by asking questions, so that every audience feel connected the meeting. So with this, I think I have covered everything. So I would like to hand over the podium back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Panka. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for that wonderful evaluation and the points that you have mentioned. So we will all take note of these points and apply in our next speaking tests and performances. And I apologize that my camera position has changed due to my low battery in the mobile phone. Okay, so moving on to the next section, since we had this functional meeting towards the end section of that meeting, we will rise the polls now. So the polls will be on primary role players, the auxiliary role players, and the table topic speaker. So I am writing the polls. Kindly vote for them. So the best table topic speaker.
So TM Conca, the options I guess are from the previous meeting. They've not been.
Yeah, options are from previous. So you have to change the options.
Sorry, I think I'm unprepared with the poll. How to change that? I am not.
No, no, it is no.
Okay.
Toastmaster, by the time you prepare the polls, can we have a group picture?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, please.
Please, everyone switch on the camera. I myself. Okay. Toastmaster Tamanna, Toastmaster Pooja, Toastmaster Ruby, can we all switch on our camera if possible?
Hello, good morning. Actually, I'm not in a position right now to switch on my camera. That's why.
No problem. You can just show a heart.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Thank you. I'll click the picture in 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Uh, thank you for this section. I'm still working on the polls. So I would request anyone to share their story, how they have conquered their fears, and which is inspirational. Please be engaged and buy me some time to change this.
Yeah, our general evaluator want to share something. Yeah, please.
As I've already said about my fear of height, but I would say that everyone has the fear of public speaking, to speak in front of people. I conquered my this fear whenever in my meeting, like I am the member of two organizations, that is Lions Club International and Friends of Tribal Society. In Lions Club International, whenever I get a chance to speak on stage, I just grab that opportunity. Maybe some members they feel bored, or maybe they were not feeling good, that I always go and speak. If I say something wrong also, at that time also, I try to speak on stage. Like this, I just conquered the fear of public speaking. Maybe I just sometimes do some mistakes in my language, like in Hindi and English both, but still I try to speak on the stage. So this way we can conquer the fear of public speaking. Thank you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator, Madam.
So
it was very thought-provoking and very informational as well, and very true statements from your heart. I think TM Rinal sir want to say something on it.
So in the meantime, just sorry to interrupt. So if you have figured out the polls, we can go ahead, or else I can share a Google form link here. That should help, I guess.
Yeah, I think that is better, Kshitij.
Okay, great.
Please post the link.
Yeah, okay. So everyone, I've shared a link, Google Forms link. You can just, we can make the polls there, and yeah.
It is not expecting, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's showing that
just
the
a second.
voting is not.
Just a second. Yeah, it should be working now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, by the time I guess people are sharing, Minal wanted to share some stories. People are voting. There, Minal can go ahead.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I must say it's a great platform. Toastmaster, each and every person should utilize that proper way. There is huge things is there across the globe in Toastmaster, but how much you want to learn is depends upon you. So today I want to share with you, if you all are aware about or not regarding Clubhouse. How many of you are aware of Clubhouse in Toastmasters? Just try to utilize that. Just even you can download the app Clubhouse and you can see the domain. It's like an encyclopedia of Toastmasters. Just try to use that and see the benefit. So you can connect with the globally. You can connect anywhere across the globe. And whatever you want to achieve that, you can achieve that. So just a small information I just want to share with you. And another thing, as a Toastmaster, because we join here because we want to grow in personally or professionally in both dimensions. It's not about only communications, also leadership skill. And apart from the leadership skill, being a good human being and also create a good circle of influence peoples. So with that note, just try to utilize maximum you can, and you can see the benefit of Toastmaster. That I want to share. It's a huge, huge domain. And if you practice it, you can find a lot of good people within your club, within your area, division, district, or maybe across the borders. Many good people are there, always try to help you. If you really want to improve, you can connect anyone in the Toastmaster. So that's the power of Toastmaster. And I must say, each and every person should utilize that and see the benefit. So with that, I just want to hand over the podium to our closing presiding officer, Toastmaster Susmita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mrinal, so much for sharing this. I also did not knew about that. Okay, now another exciting session, like to share the results of the whole session. Before I go to that, I would really like to thank you, Area Director Vandana Zagaria, for taking up this G role at the last moment. Thank you, Toastmaster Vandana Zagaria. Thank you so much. And I hope you have enjoyed the meeting. And it will be very nice if you say once again couple of lines, not feedback, not necessarily, just your experience. Yeah, I guess she has some other work, so she went off. I don't see our guests now; they have already left. I want to thank once again our Area H2 Director, Toastmaster Minal Kante Ghosh, for joining the meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Minal. Please, if you can share the feedback. Yeah, Toastmaster Minal, a couple of feedbacks will be really nice.
So it's always good. Sometimes joint meeting always help you because you interact with the new peoples. And when you interact with new people, you learn new things. And I can see there are a lot of young, enthusiastic Toastmasters are there in FOTC. And they are charming. They always try to learn new things. So sometimes it's always good to conduct joint meeting to know the dimension of our, because what happened when you interact with same persons giving the same feedback, we may think that we are on the same tone of evaluation thing or maybe speaking. But when you connect with the maximum number of the people's different kinds of the different background of the people, you can think that you can learn something different. I think that's the interesting part. And I must say, well conduct meeting and each and every minor details captured well in advance. I think that's important. In Toastmaster meeting, for me, I believe in one thing: maintain the quality of the meeting. And rather than quantity of the meeting, quality of the meeting is important. How much effort we put to conduct a meeting. Now, thanks to both the club for conducting such a beautiful meeting, well-organized meeting, I must say. So I think that is important, and that we need to follow in our life as well. A proper coordination, proper collaborations, and proper connect with each and every members. I think that is important. So that's all from my side. And over to you.
Thank you. And yes, joint meetings are always wonderful as we meet new members. So again, we speak about like we need to get rid of our comfort zone, but again, our club becomes our comfort zone. So always good to have a couple of joint meetings. Thank you, Toastmaster Yukta, for coming up with the idea of joint meeting. Thank you so much. Now it's time to declare the results. And as we have only one speaker and only one evaluator, so we know the results there. So best The prepared sticker is Toastmaster Rajbans, and best sticker evaluator is Toastmaster Shakshi. I am holding this phone with one hand. Please, Toastmaster Shakshi, don't think I am not congratulating you. Congratulations. And now it's time for the best primary role player. Any guesses? Best primary role player. It's very difficult. All three has done really great job, but yeah, we have chosen one, and he is none other than Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Kanka. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kanka. And just to let you know, everyone, I am amazed with this guy. Last week, he has taken table topic master for the first time, and he was the winner. And this time again, first time Toastmaster of the Day, again he's the winner. Carry on, Toastmaster Kanka. Just let me check the results. And now it's come to best auxiliary role player. Best auxiliary role player is none other than our timer Toastmaster City. Congratulations, Toastmaster City. And now it's time to declare best table topic speaker. Any guesses? Tie. It's a tie. Not even between two people. It's a tie between three people. So Toastmaster Shakshi, Toastmaster Mrinal Kanti Ghosh, and Toastmaster Shushmita. Congratulations to you all. So that's the amazing part of Toastmaster. Here we all are winners. End of the day, though we choose one, but end of the day, since we have conquered our fear, we all are the winner. Thank you everyone for joining the meetings. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you are getting some noises. All of our Sunday lunch are ready. The floor is open to, I officially close the meeting and the floor is open for chit chat.